From the outside looking in, it seemed like these last two games just kind of came out of nowhere. But you being on the inside, I wonder if you saw anything that, may have been a foreshadowing. Where did this come from?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question that I've asked in my head probably about 100 times since yesterday. Yeah, it's tough to pinpoint on one thing. This is truly like, just didn't have it going down this way. Like that was, kind of unfathomable. If that makes sense. So yeah, just disappointed. We dug ourselves out of the 1-4 hole, and just didn't finish. And that stinks. And that stings.
If I can follow up real quick for you personally, what's the process you will employ now as you decide how you're going to proceed?
Yeah, I'll take some time, spend some time with my family, talk with my guys. I know TY has been pretty vocal, but yeah, talk to TY, talk to some former teammates, coaches, and obviously talking to my family and Casey, and just getting some family time. And, don't let the emotion of yesterday kind of influence, what my future holds. So that's kind of how I'll go forward.
Joel Erickson.
Jack, why the possibility of maybe retirement? It seems like, especially from a run blocking standpoint, you were playing pretty well this year.
Yeah, it's been banged up. It's been tough. Tough on my body, tough on me, just in general. It's tough. It's tough to play football, and it's tough to get out there every week. It's kind of taking a toll. So like I said, I'll take some time to think about it, and obviously, and talk to people close to me, and we'll go from there.
Chap.
Jack, you've been through this so often. How, I guess, not physically, but mentally, do you deal with the fact that you woke up today and it's done? I mean, the finality is always so sudden. I guess you never come to grips with that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I woke up today. I stared at the ceiling a lot last night, honestly. But yeah, the sun comes up. My boys still give me a hug in the morning, so that helps. But shoot, man, that one stinks. It stings. It'll sting for quite a while. Because I really thought this team had a shot to make some noise. So that stinks.
Just a quick follow-up on what was mentioned earlier on your future. TY mentioned last night that he indicated he sort of thinks he knows what he's going to do, but he's going to let decompress. Is that where you are? Do you kind of know, but you want to step back and let things settle down?
Yeah, I would say that's actually pretty accurate. But yeah, obviously want to talk to my guy TY. Well, I mean, what a player TY has been, and who knows, will continue to be. Who knows what the future holds? But that's my guy. He's been my favorite player for a long time, and I've been pretty vocal about that in the locker room. And just the way he plays the game with a kid like joy and competitiveness is something that everyone should try and emulate.
Thanks, Jack.
All right, we'll go two more here. JJ.
Yeah, Jack, kind of following that with TY. I mean, you guys have been together through a lot here in Indy. When you kind of think about your two journeys being, so intertwined, what do you kind of reflect on?
Yeah, playing each other in big Sun Belt games, Western Kentucky versus FIU. It's kind of where it all started. And I remember our coaches always saying we had to stop number 4. We got to stop number 4. We got to stop T.Y. Hilton. And we didn't. And, I think our record versus each other was, I think he won 2, maybe I won 1 or something like that. But yeah, T.Y., since, I got here and was battling for roster spots, and T.Y. was the guy who was, going for 200 yards in that Kansas City divisional game, the wild card round or whatever it was. And bringing us back with him and Andrew is one of my favorite TY memories for sure. But there's so many, just not even on the field, just off the field and in the locker room and at practice and things like that are great.
All right, last one, Taylor.
Hey, Jack, you just mentioned, you really felt like this team could do something. That's why this is partially so disappointing. Does that factor in to your decision, knowing, hey, if this team you felt like could do something this year, do you feel like if you guys run it back, maybe, fix a couple of pieces, you maybe want to think about ending your career, but maybe you want to come back just because there is that potential? Do you feel like this team can still do that?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it for sure. Yeah, we have such a great group. We really do. We have so many good players. I mean, we got probably a top, whatever you want to say, 3 player in the NFL, and Jonathan Taylor, and he's our guy. And there's not a better guy to play with than a guy like Jonathan, and he makes you look good blocking, that's for sure. But yeah, we have so many good pieces, and it's such a great group to be around and to compete with, and it has a great team like feel that's hard to find in professional sports, I feel like. So yeah, it's a special group.